Getting you up close to your favorite artists, getting you the info that you want to know, and giving you the chance to ask your questions live. This is another Energy Artist Connection.
Hey, it's Robin from Energy, and I am talking with Mr. Masked Wolf. Hi.
What up? What up? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks. Very well.
So is it like 11 o'clock where you are?
Yes, 11 in the morning.
I had to figure out like whether you were ahead or behind us because I know maps and stuff, so a little confusing there.
Yeah, 11 in the morning.
And so if anybody who does not realize this, he is in Australia right now.
Yeah.
And you are a totally different time zone. So for us Americans here in the States, we're just all like baffled by the time zones. We're baffled by our own time zones. Can I call you Mr. Wolf?
Whatever you would prefer.
I want to call you Mr. Wolf. That sounds pretty awesome. Yeah.
Okay. For sure.
So we are loving your song Astronaut in the Ocean. I mean, it's taken off all across the country, across the world. I know in Australia you're ranking pretty hard. You're getting up there on Billboard. So how does that feel to have that song finally make it up?
It's weird, to be honest, because we released it 2019 and it just randomly blew up 2 years later. So it was something that I didn't expect. And I mean, when you don't expect it, it's like you don't know how to take it. Obviously, like I'm very grateful for everything that's happened, but it's like, yeah, I'm still in that shock type of moment where I'm like, what is going on? And it's been
that
like
overwhelming thing, huh?
Yeah.
Why do you think it actually finally took off? What made it actually kind of start getting the boost on that airplay?
I mean, I always say I think it was just word of mouth. It was one of those songs that I believed was good, and a lot of people were telling me that they think it's like just an absolute banger and they love the track, and then they tell their friends and their friends tell their friends, and it was kind of like that momentum was picking up every day and every week, and then all of a sudden TikTok picks it up, and then platforms pick it up, and then it's just like a snowball that turns into an avalanche type thing.
Yeah. And it keeps getting bigger too, because I saw some TikTok remixes last week or the week before from a guy named DJ Cummerbund. He remixed Astronaut in the Ocean with a DNCE song called Cake by the Ocean. So if you have not checked that out, it's pretty well done.
Okay. I know that song too, Cake by the Ocean.
So I don't think they're the same songs though. But what I appreciate about Astronaut in the Ocean is that it's clearly addressing mental health. And I mean, you can hear it in the lyrics where, I mean, imagine being an astronaut trying to move around in the ocean alone is just a bonkers idea, but somebody actually kind of wading through things. Yeah. I think that's kind of like a mental health kind of analogy, right?
Yeah, it was like kind of feeling out of place was like the main idea of why I made it, and the reasons why I felt out of place, like my own personal reasons, but asking like, what's your rock down in the deep? Is it you don't like your job? You've been hustling the same as me for your dream and you haven't got anywhere with it, or you're not at the potential you want to be at, or you're not happy in your relationship. So everyone's got their own down in the deep moment and moments. So I didn't want to single it out to what I am feeling. I wanted to sort of ask the question about what's your down in the seabed moment.
Yeah, it's a personalized song, not just for you, but other people can interpret it however they want when they listen to the lyrics.
Yeah.
And I heard that you have been writing music since you were like 15 years old.
Yeah.
That is nutty. What made you want to start writing music in the first place?
I guess it was just my outlet. I always say that I didn't really speak about things. I always kept them bottled inside, and writing it down on a piece of paper and then turning it into like a rhyming verse was like my outlet and like my therapeutic way of sort of releasing my emotions. And then I just fell into music. Once I found like American hip hop, it was like, yo, this is really cool. And then I want to be like, maybe it wasn't like I want to be a rapper, but it's like, let me give this a go. And then I really enjoyed it, and it just stuck with me ever since.
I know that you've said that Eminem has been an inspiration to you. What particular Eminem song stands out for you?
For me, funnily enough, it's Stan.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people say lose yourself, but for me it's Stan. Just the writing, the way he thought of like himself being two different characters, I thought was like unbelievably good.
And still having that hook from Dido in there, making it kind of sweet for a moment.
Yeah, so it was just kind of like this aggressive rap with a storyline, and then you have this chick come in and be like melodic and like chilled, but like still emotional. So it's just a great song, and the video to that song is really good.
It's awesome, yeah. Would you ever want to collaborate with Eminem? I know, what a dumb question, right?
Come on. Yeah, for sure.
Would you be freaked out by that? You think it would be a little intimidating, or would you just be kind of like dorking out a little bit? Because
I think he'd be the only artist I'd be freaked out by. I usually like don't get star-studded. Like I treat everyone like a human being, but I think Eminem would be the one person that I'd be like, just like not saying anything, just like, is this happening? Type
right.
Thing.
Is there anybody else that you would have a dream collaboration with?
Yeah, Jonah Lucas. For sure. He's one of my big inspirations as well.
Yeah, and I'm guessing the same goes for like going on tour with people. Like when you can actually like finally like leave the country and go do stuff. I'm guessing if you can open up for Eminem, you know how huge that would be.
Yeah, it's a big ask.
That's a big ask, but I mean, you could do it. I think. I got the Beastie Boys behind me back there, by the way. So
okay.
You know, I want to see you open up for Eminem for sure. I think it's going to be awesome if you got to do that, or just see you on tour in general. I think it'd be great.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited.
Since you are kind of like still in like a lockdown kind of mode, how have you been doing to keep yourself busy?
I'm either gaming or I'm writing music. Gaming is like my other outlet. So I like watching sports as well. So it's either sports, music, or gaming.
What games are you playing?
Just Call of Duty, that type of stuff. Typical boy stuff.
I was like, do you want can you want to give me your friend code for Animal Crossing? I was going to ask you that, and that's I realized no, not
my type of game.
You can't shoot things. You can only shoot balloons in Animal Crossing, so I guess that probably won't happen.
Not my go-to.
So are you working on any new music and remixes? I know I've heard that there were some remixes in the works, but
remixes are done for now. I've got about, I don't know, I can safely say I reckon I have about 11 songs done, close to done.
Yeah, that means so an album.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to be a situation. So I assume that it'll be the same way if you release an album.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like I just want to have consistency in the album. I think it's going to be about 14 to 15 songs, but I don't just want it to be 15 random songs put together. So I'm going to have a bit of an astronomy theme in there, mixed with some different stuff as well. But I want to be versatile in the album as well.
Awesome. I think that's awesome. I can't wait to hear that. That's great. Yeah. So at every interview, I like to ask somebody a stupid question. Can I ask you a stupid question?
Yep.
What is the weirdest thing that non-Australians assume about Australia?
That we like Vegemite.
It's good though, right? No, I guess you don't.
No, I don't.
Is it too salty?
I know plenty of people that are Australian that don't like Vegemite.
Yeah, the 80s were weird, man. They were a trip. So, I mean, Vegemite became just a thing. So I thought, I'm sorry. I did assume that. I apologize, Mr. Wolf.
Wrong.
Well, yeah, you're taking off. You're doing great things. Astronaut in the Ocean is an amazing song. Really proud and happy for you.
Thank you.
And looking forward to everything else that you've got planned out. And just thank you so much for taking your time out to talk to me today.
No problem. Thanks for your support. I appreciate it.
And I hope you have a great rest of your week.
You too.
Bye.
Peace.